Now you can hear me. I was talking to the replayer. So, hello, live people. Jen, glad you're here. I know you wanted to see my hand. Hello, replayers. I put this tape on here so I'd know not to go below it. But let me turn this around and see if that gives you a better look. How's that? Is that better? How are you, Jen? Are you doing good today? I know last night you said you had a headache. I was on Lori's replay and whoops. I always like to read the chat. And we'll see how that. Hi, Margaret. Welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. Okay, let's there. I could almost move this down, couldn't I? I've been playing with it, so. Hi, Nashwa. Welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. I'm kind of getting my camera all ready. Replayers, if the live chat part's on, you might want to follow along with it. I like doing that, but my biggest problem is when I'm watching a replay and somebody chats something or the person's chant, who's doing the video will say something. My first instinct is to chat it. And then it dawns on me, I can't do that. I can't do it. But anyway, this is my I'm doing Stitch Camp, which is for slow stitching. And this is my one that doesn't have a lot of markings. And then this is the one, get this kind of cleaned up with the paint. Not that I'm not going to paint again in a minute. This is the one with lots of markings. And what you do is you take two colors and you mark each half. And then you do it by color. And so that's what, this is the one with lots of markings. And the other one was without. I'm very choppy. That's because my internet doesn't work very good. Good morning, Gail. And I went lower, hoping that would help my camera. It's taken, well, 3 times. I did a room tour and I uploaded it 3 times and it never would load. So I don't know if we're even going to make it through this video. So Jen, you'll just have to let me know. But anyway, that's Stitch Camp. I know I'm choppy, but I don't know what to do about it because it is my internet. We use T-Mobile and it works just fine for phones. It works just fine for everything, but it doesn't work fine when I upload. It's hard to see. Well, let's do that. Maybe this will be easier to see. This may be partly glare too. And if I can't stay on, I can't stay on. I thought while we waited for others to get here, I have this little box thing that I created for my index cards because I like doing the little index cards. Is it better when I have something? And this one is nice and yellowed. I really like that, but I'm still going to put a little bit of paint since I have it out. But I never know what to put. So I took some of those old project cards, whatever they were, and just made some prompts. They were already something on the back, so I didn't have to decorate them. And so I just pulled some. So I thought, well, while we wait for some people, yeah, I see it's really blurry too. I just may not make it. I don't know. But these are some of the stuff I was using for whoops, that was my fault. For how's that working? Does that help? I've really got a glare too. It's pretty bad, hurts your eyeballs. Okay. Well, we just won't do a video. I'm really sorry. It's not that way on mine, but then I can't hear my voice. So I will. No, we're not using it off our phone. We use it off of our T-Mobile tower. And it's on my screen, it's okay. And I'm on the YouTube screen. No, I'm on StreamYard screen. So I don't know. I just may not be able to video anymore or try again when we get up north. I don't know. Yeah, I think we do. But being 6 months in each place, it's kind of hard. It's, they want to charge you to take it down and charge you to put it up. And I had a Happy Mail I wanted to show if I had planned. I don't like y'all either. Got phone, Lori, talking about my choppiness. So I don't know what to do. Now for the glare, I can do something. I can fix the glare. I don't want red. Let me see if this tan helps with the glare. Yellow, whatever it is. See if that helps any. This piece of felt. Does that help any at all? Is that helping? Hey, Lori, I was watching this morning, your replay, and I really enjoyed seeing what you did with cards. I'm going to try that. I don't know how much longer I can stay on. I don't want people getting sick. Hi, Marty. How are you, dear friend? Did that help the choppiness any? Are you still getting sick? I can just see somebody going to the hospital. I'm really sick. Why are you sick? Well, Kathy was choppy on her live today. So somebody let me know it's still glitchy, bad enough I need to go off. Oh, okay. Marty's fine. I'm at 720. I double checked that. Hi, Pam. I've got your mail I want to show while I'm still on here. We're going to let this paint dry a bit, and then I'm going to finish doing my index card. And while we do that, I'm going to show my Happy Mail. Well, let me know what I need to do. This is from Jasper, and it says, beautiful minds inspire others. She did all of this as a collage. I love the deer, of course, with the family of deer hunters. And then no, he's not online. He's on the phone. So this is from Jasper. I lost my train of thought. I'm worrying about my computer. But anyway, I thought this was gorgeous. I love the colors. I love all of this, those pretty colors. It reminds me somewhat of what Lori's doing on last night that I'm rewatching because I had to go. I've been kind of in a funk lately in not wanting to people. Not depressed or anything. I've just, the noise has gotten to me, I guess. I don't know. But I enjoy lives. I bet, Pam. I bet it feels so good to be home. Um, so I just haven't, I've wanted to do my videos on replays. I'm kind of over it now, but this is that creative serger for the home, which Marty and I were thinking we were getting a serger with it, but obviously we won't. And I know I've got this close, and I'm not going to go page by page, but there's a lot of cool stuff here I could use in journals. I could use to make. I supposedly have something on my sewing machine that's supposed to work a lot like a serger, so I may have to figure that all out. That was sweet of you, Pam, to come later because I know you're I know you're ready to see your kiddos. So that's the magazine I won. And then, as always with Pam, she fills up a box. So I have this doggy Valentine. Tell me if this hurts or makes it better. I don't feel like you can see anything. It's bad enough that it's choppy. Here's a little Valentine dog prints. Look at those little prints. This will be great. Look at those. Because I know people who like doggies, and I can make them bow koozies or something. Good morning, Janet. How's it doing? I think Jen had to leave. I was giving her too much of a headache. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Bucky Ann. How are you? Am I right that it's Bonnie? Fat quarter of each. Thank you, Pam. I can do so much with that. Those would be cute on the top of towels. And then she sent these girls in dresses. I'm going to keep that white envelope. But these, you can color, use them as paper dolls. Look at all this yumminess. You guys will laugh at my paper doll for the man. I've got my journal done. Oops, sorry about that. But look at all these paper dolls. You'll have to go to Pam's last haul. I love these legs with the vines on it. Makes me think of a fairy. These are great, Pam. Oh, look at that one. With that hat. And then these are just, these are regular paper. I really appreciate these, Pam. Okay, am I still choppy? Somebody let me know. And then these are those neat stickers that she was showing us. I think those are pretty cool. But you definitely get more when you win something at Pam's, because she nor I believe in sending an empty box. So we fill that sucker up until it won't hold any more. Nobody's talking about my choppiness. Let me know. I've had some leave. I know because of their head, it just was making them sick. Janet number 1. Well, yeah, you just sent an envelope. That's okay. It was full enough. And this is my dun, 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 dun. Scavenger hunt is over. I put a tassel on it with a paper bead. Now, I made some paper beads just to try it out of comic book paper. I kind of like it and I kind of don't. I think I want to try the powder like no, we do that. Yeah. I'm trying. Then I tried fabric. But Cheryl, I appreciate the thought. I tried fabric and I'm not as thrilled with the fabric. They're kind of too fat. So I need to either shorten the fabric, which really I didn't use much, but they're still fun to make. I can make paper beads for a long time. They're quite. Thank you, Janet, on my cover. This was an old children's book. And my husband's now having trouble with his phone, so I don't know what the problem is. This was, I didn't want to do anything to touch the cover. I hated even covering my spine. And then this is the original cover. Yeah, see it. There it is. Yeah, now it's really bad. Well, it's been really bad, I know. And then this was part of the spine that was coming off, but I wanted to save it. And then here's my business card. I already had one. And then this is a vintage, and you'll find lots of vintage children's pages in here. And I am not going page by page. Give me your glue and no one gets hurt. And here's a tip. And I've got lots and lots of tips. And then this was my train page, and I put my train page with my steampunk. There's some gears. I did not go wild. I did not go fancy. Here's some animals. Here's the white page we did together. I really like how it turned out. Oh, I'm glad your hubby went with you, Pam. That had to be a fun visit to have. And then this was my gratitude page with family picture. And then I just listed things I'm very grateful for. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. I thought that was appropriate, so I put it in. I still have some blank pages. This is my man and thong. And don't laugh. But this is his thong. I thought about just leaving him and saying it's your opinion what he's got underneath. Petticoat Junction. I loved Petticoat Junction. I'm good, Margaret. Okay. Here's my coupons, huge package, foil, the back of a Splenda, leave a little sparkle wherever you go, junk mail. Some more. This is what I did with some Italian paper. I wadded it up and then just kind of played with it. Here's my candy page and my vegetable sticker to go with my vegetables and my vegetable mind map. Here's circles. Oh, that's true. Okay, Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl, I don't want you dizzy. Then here's some print from a vintage book. Not a pocket. Here's my pink page because my favorite color is pink. This is the quote, it'll feel better when it quits hurting with the Band-Aid. I think I showed that. That's a useless random fact. Here's some more just empty pages. Here's a map of my day. This is my zodiac. These are the trees. There's the daily calendar thing. Here's my coffee page on a coffee diet page. Life is better with you in it. You can't skip and be happy at the same time. This was fabric that I had with coffee things on it. Okay, Marty, you do your chores. This is my mandala. Never have I done a mandala before. And I did it in pencil because I did a lot of erasing. But I left it because if I colored it, I wasn't going to be able to see it if I wanted to create again. Thank you, Janet. Marty, while you're doing your chores, will you do some of mine? This is my least favorite color is poop brown. You have a purpose with something. This is my ATC card. This is my crayons. I colored this picture. My favorite subject was reading. Here's paint supplies. I just put all the school stuff together. And really, reading was more what I liked teaching. This is a stamp or an envelope or something. Here's more animals. I don't remember now what this was. Oh, this was the snark. You would think with all your multiple personalities, at least one would be likable. Here are the leaves. She was just a cute little girl on fabric that I thought I'd add. There's the button, the border. This is my collage and squares. And I don't remember what else. Oh, you did? I did all 100 too. This is a library book page of Stuart, which is the old book. Here's texture stamps. I guess you could call this my free page. There's another stamp. This is my note to myself. I don't remember what this is. Maybe a clusters. I think that is what it is. It's cluster. A music page. Upside down. And this is the message from outer space. What is this junk journal you speak of? This is somewhere I want to visit. I want to go to the Northeast, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire in the fall sometime. Oh, and this is my postcard, my can label, a map. There's more of the map. That's my monster, my origami. This is mending the page. This is my outer space because it's the sky and those little dots are my ink flick things. And I pretended the clouds were spaceships. This was lines and a dot and a square. I have no idea what that was. Here's more mended page with, the page was already torn, so I fixed it with washi tape. This was a page that, a signature, my husband's signature. This was dedicated to him. More map. That may be it. I don't know. More music. I didn't know how many pages it'd take me. I don't know what that is. But it's in there. And the end. And yes, the sew it is sewed in. Crackly, but it's sewn in. And I think I got it all in. If you notice something I missed, just let me know and I will add it. Yeah, I rented. I had to go to the trash can to get it because I threw away the can. I went on when I haven't felt good, and when I don't feel good, all I want is soup. And my husband's keeping track of how many days, excuse me, I'm well. So far, we have 2. So it kind of is what it is. Yesterday was a good day. But anyway, that is my journal. It will go to the bedroom where I keep finished journals on a bookshelf in there. And it is now completed. I don't think I have to put it, you guys tell me, I don't have to put it in Instagram or Facebook if I show it on YouTube. In my description, I put Janet Young. So if anybody wants to go into Janet Young. Thank you, Barbara. You were too. I just can't get over it. And then the weather changes. And so Okay, those blue markings are dry. And I wanted to try these cool paints that Margaret gave me. And I want to see what happens if I take a wet, and it may be nothing, I don't know, a wet paintbrush. It does. It becomes the watercolor. I didn't think of doing that until I saw somebody else doing it. But I wanted to put, this is the markings for to remember my Stitch Camp. And then I'll put a piece of my Stitch Camp on my calendar. I'm going to try and do the embroidered calendar thing like her boyfriend. Oh, yeah, Cheryl, are they better now? Thank Bucky Ann. Thank you. I just can't. I can't recover over it. So anyway, oh, I'm so glad to know that, Margaret. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so I have this, and I already went and picked out my prompts. Adding machine tape, tree, first letter of your name, and a tag. So my adding machine tape is here, and we're not going to use this whole roll. And I want to vintage it. Hi, Steffi. You're hugging your NyQuil bottle. I hear ya. I felt real good yesterday, and I was supposed to go to lunch with a girlfriend, and I haven't seen her yet. I still have her Christmas present, and she sliced the whole out a part of her thumb. I didn't even ask her how. So needless to say, she was staying close to home. And so then I'll find a tag. I know I have one. Something the first letter of my name. So I got to come up with a K. I know I don't have a picture of a kangaroo. So I know I don't have a stamp of a kite. Oh, but we could have a heart stamp. Let's see if I have any little bitty heart. Yes. We can have a heart kite. And if we have a tree, the kite can be stuck in the tree. Oh, a kitten. Didn't think of a kitten. I may have a kitten. I don't know. I'm putting this little white adding machine because I just know I want it there in the corner. Let me see if I have a kite. Oh, I'm sorry. Cut out prints. And this. I want a smaller tag. I thought I made a drawer of little tags, didn't I? I There's a store tag. Paint Girly, I know you're listening. Are you still listening? I was going to tell you something. Well, I sent her some vintage postcards, and I didn't tell her that a lot of those are a lot older than the 1900s, but I don't think I sent her any of those. But if she ever has a project she needs, I can. Marty, I'm still working on yours. I know you're cleaning. Well, I'm not seeing anything with the kitten on it. So we'll look at what I pulled and maybe we can. Didn't she make beautiful ones? I haven't finished it yet, but I was down to where she was getting close. I think I only have about another 30 minutes left. That's the big tags. I don't need those. She makes beautiful stuff. I love watching. Hi, Becky. No, but I can draw a kite, Lori. But no, a kitten's not going to happen. But I may have a kitten in here. Because a kitten would look cute. There's a Target. That's close to a K. But I have a heart I can use for a kite. A B for bicycle. F for fish. A. Frog, turtle. Patty Ann. Becky Ann, that's your name. I was thinking it was Bonnie. I don't know why. I apologize, Patty Ann. Come on, kitten. Surely there's a cat in here. Becky, can I borrow a cat? How'd your camera work this morning? I haven't gotten to the replay yet. Oh, because you're Bonnie. You are Bonnie then. You're not Patty. Okay. I was right then. Oh, I love it when I think I'm wrong and I'm right. So who is Patty Ann? Somebody else? And these are all flowers. Okay. I just don't have a lot of cutout pictures. So we're just going to use the ones we got. So I've got a kite. I need a tree. I have a tree. It should be in here. If not, I can draw a tree. Well, there's a tree limb. I saw a mushroom. I have a mushroom page. I made it in my book. If I could put that on there. I don't use much of the mushroom. So if any of you want to use this type of idea or want to take my prompts and do them with index cards or something, you know you're more than welcome to. All right, let's draw a tree. Uh-oh, what song? And Send It Soaring, that's right. Let's go fly a kite up through the, well, I'm going to do a tree on this. So I've got my trunk. Yeah, this is how I do a tree. Just like Emerson taught me, we'll have a hole in the tree, just like she taught me. We'll have an ode to Emerson here. We'll have some grass. There, and we're going to make it a nice spring day. Hi, Leah. How are you today? And then we're going to put the kite stuck in the tree with, that's fabric. I probably better use, I hate Fabri-Tac, but sometimes it's a necessary evil, isn't it? Look. My kite's bigger than my tree, but that's okay. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. And then we're going to put those, little things here to make it really look like a kite. The little bows. Okay. So that's the first letter of my name. Adding machine, paint, tree, and now I just need a tag. And where's that tag I had? I have some little bitty tags. Whatever would I have done with them? I know I just found one from the thrift store. I'm looking. Oh, how about a T tag? I have one there. Got my tea here that's gotten cold on me. Hard thingy. I like that important word. Lori, did you hear me say I found a shoebox full of those? See here, I'll be an overachiever and have 2 tags. Let's do this. A shoebox full of postcards. Maybe we can get those out sometime and look at them. And then I'll have to put a word on it. That just is going without saying. Okay, you're Patty Ann. Okay, good. Okay. So now let's find a word. I have plenty of those. I don't think I want a blue. Oh, free to fly. There we go. Or I could do a fabric word. I just did these with my letter stamps. I don't know, that song's kind of going through my head, and it's about time. You know, the father spending time with the kids. Finally, he sees the importance of it. Let's go with time. Slurp. You got your coffee, Marty? I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Hopefully, I won't always be so choppy. Is the choppiness going away at all? Or is it just getting worse? I was so disappointed last night when, for the third time, my video of my room aborted. I may have to do it live. Listening and sweeping. I bet you have a lot of household things to catch up on, don't you, Pam? Were the kids there without you? Just with your sister? Oh, Marty, you're so sweet. Thank you. And yes, I'm still working on that. Happy Mail you want. All right, so I'll let this dry, but that's my index card. Thing I like about index cards is if I'm here by myself that I'm doing them, is the fact it doesn't take very long. But now my book with other people prompts, I like working on those too, but I don't have to think of those prompts. Is your house cleaning choppy too? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I got my tea. And I've got, there was housework to do before you left, and today is garbage day. So sweep up the garbage. I hear ya. Our garbage day's on Wednesday. So tonight, last week, Greg gets so frustrated, I know, with the way my brain is. Sorry. He hollered at me because he had his boots on and stuff. And he said, would you gather up the trash and I'll take it over. Our neighbor lets us, we share a lot of things. And they're an older couple and they don't ever fill up their trash can. So he said, just use his. And then they share tools back and forth. And Greg fixes his lawnmower and things like that. So he said he'd take it over. Okay, now the first thing the majority of you would do when you are gathering trash is probably get the kitchen trash, your biggest trash can, right? I did that. And it wouldn't upload it private, Lori. Yeah, she told me that. And it wouldn't do it, even still. But I think it's because it has to buffer too much and it or it's choppy like this. Oh, Patty Ann, no, I love that New England accent. So anyway, I gather up the trash. I get the one in the craft room, the trash can by his office desk. I get the bathroom ones, get the one in the laundry room. I have it all bundled. I have it all sitting by the door. And he said, "Did you get it all?" Yes. A little cranky because he was questioning me. I totally forgot the kitchen one. He opens it up when we're cleaning up the table. He said, "I thought you got all the trash." I said, "I did." He said, "You didn't get this one." Yeah, one in the kitchen got left. So I gathered it up and I took it up. Well, by that time, um, Hugh had already taken it up by the road. So I got to carry it up to the road and come back. But yeah, that's how I did the trash last week. You do, Lori. You really have an accent. There you go, Lori. I'm not the only one that thinks that. Yes, Marty, if Janet says it, you need to believe it because she wouldn't lie to you. She's not that kind of a person. Don't you, Janet? I do too. I just love Lori and I could listen to her talk. I think she could do radio. I really do. I think she'd be one of those great late night radio people. And she'd know the songs. Barbara could help her. Well, Marty, that's what I thought I had till you told me I had a Southern one. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, what are we going to do now? I don't know. I don't know. I did. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll work on this. I'm going to take, because it's dry now. It's already dry. And someone was saying, and I thought this was very wise of them, to frame the pieces on their cloth to decide the pieces they want to use. So I thought I would do that. And I just happen to have this thing with this rectangled frame I can use. Just saying, the thing is that down here, people in the South, they laugh at my terminology because I don't say the words the same way. Like some paddles are, "Hi, Pickles." Some petals are water petals. And some petals are mud petals. It depends on what's in it. If it's just rained and it's on a blacktop, it's a water petal. If it's in the mud, it's a mud petal, right? Yeah, Lori. See, you'd be so good at that. I don't know what you said, Becky. So anyway, I'm going to try and find 2 snippets I want to put together. And I like how I can use this frame thing somebody showed on the Stitch Camp website. So I think I'm going to use this because I like all of the squares here. Whoops, and all the shapes. So let's cut that out so we can see if I like it. And I'm not going to show everything from Stitch Camp, then you won't take the class. But markings and finding your 2 to put together are just day 1 and 2. And it was real fun to see her do the markings. But Stitch Camp has already been an eye-opener for me in a little ways because I've used paint on my fabric I slow stitch on, but I hadn't used some of the stuff she shows, and I like using some of the stuff she showed. And I think I'm going to use this down here because I've got it there. Oh, I love Pippi Longstockings. Thanks, Food and Creations. I'm trying. I'm real tempted to go to Panera Bread and just upload them. Just get a cup of coffee and upload while I sit there. And I have to upload from my phone. I can't upload from my iPad, mainly because I don't know how. So yeah, and I didn't because when I was gathering up all my stuff, it was raining. So I'm going to do that another time because they would make cool markings. And then I'm going to put these like this, I think. I think that'll be fun. But tomorrow she tells us how to do that next step. And I am just going to wait for that. But if you get the opportunity next year to do Stitch Camp, next year, since I will have done it before. No, you hate to advertise something you've never done. And Barbara Every's the one that sent me the information on it. And then I heard others talking about it. But I was real glad to hear it. It's not too late to join. Okay. Thank you, Becky. Becky just put in if you want to join. There's no cost to it. And they send you an email to join the face group page. And so you get to see a lot of other people's page. And then I think today she might have only been on there 15, 20 minutes. Okay, Patty Ann, you have a wonderful day. You tell that sweet boy hello. Oh, Marty, I can't do anything with it. I love having an iPad. I like watching on an iPad, but I just can't video with a phone and iPad, and it's not working very well. Thank you, Barbara. Dana, how are you? So glad you're here. Well, I know it's really, really choppy, and I don't want anybody to get sick or a headache. So I'm going to call this short. Um, I appreciate y'all for sticking with me. I appreciate y'all for the chat and the visit, but I really don't want anybody sick, and we'll see what happens. Y'all have a wonderful week. Be kind to yourself. And remember, you have a purpose, even if it's a little choppy. Bye-bye. Bye, Gail. Thanks, Becky. Thank you, Pam, for my happy bell. You too. Bye, Marty. Bye, Janet. Bye, Barbara Chicken Pot Pie. Have a lovely week. Anytime, Janet. The tea's always on. Bye, Leah. Thanks for coming.